Spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa by spermiogenesis, which comprises 4 phases: the Golgi, cup, acrosome, and maturation phases. The Golgi phase is characterized by the first steps in the development of the acrosome. Let us check the 3 figures here. The newly formed spermatid is almost perfectly spherical and has a well-developed Golgi apparatus. Small vesicles of the Golgi fuse, giving rise to the large secretory granules called proacrosomic granules. The centrioles starts to migrate to position beneath the nucleus that is opposite the acrosomic vesicle. Vesicle fusion continues until a large acrosomic vesicle is formed that contains a dense acrosomic granule. The proximal centriole will give rise to the attachment point of the tail. The distal centriole will give rise to the developing axoneme inside the cytoplasm of spermatid. During the cup phase, the acrosomic vesicle spreading over the nucleus. The figure A depicts that the Golgi migrates towards the caudal part of the cell. The distal centriole forms the axoneme, or flagellum that projects away from the nucleus towards the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. On the other hand, the acrosomic vesicle in the figure B flattens and begins to form a distinct cup consisting of an outer acrosomal membrane, an inner acrosomal membrane, and the acrosomal contents. In acrosomal phase, there is a nuclear and cytoplasmic elongation. The first figure indicates that the spermatid nucleus begins to elongate and the acrosome eventually covers the majority of the anterior nucleus. The manchette forms in the region of the caudal half of the nucleus and extends down towards the developing flagellum. The neck and the annulus are formed as shown in figure B, and the later will become the junction between the middle piece and the principal piece. Notice that all components of the developing spermatids are completely surrounded by a plasma membrane. The last phase, which is the maturation phase. Finally, assembly that forms the spermatozoon. In figure A and B, the mitochondria form a spiral assembly around the flagellum that defines the middle piece. The postnuclear cup is formed from a manchette microtubules. The annulus forms the junction between the middle piece and the principal piece. In a complete general morphology of spermatozoa, it consists of the head and tail. The head has nucleus, acrosome, and postnuclear cup. The tail, on the other hand, has middle piece, principal piece, and terminal piece.